me tell you what I have in my hand right here. This is called the Long 2-in-1 Inspection Camera. And you know what this is for? It is for my plumbing issue. So, you seen the video that I did about the pump and pumping the water out of my basement. I'm still getting water backed up in my basement in that little area. I came up with all kind of scenarios. Tree roots, backyard, when it would rain. But then also I noticed when we were flushing the toilet in my master bedroom, water would come through. Not totally, but we still would get water backing up in the basement, which is telling me there's another issue going on. And because I don't know for sure what it is, but I know that this job can be expensive if you call a plumber, I just need to look at it. So I remember a plumber telling me to get an inspection camera because with the inspection camera, they would be able to identify the problem. The biggest thing is you don't want a plumber to actually have to diagnose what's going on because that can cost a lot of money, maybe up to thousands of dollars. So I got the camera myself because I can have it and it's good for your home, inspecting your plumbing system. You can even use this for your car. If there's something down in your car that's hard to get and see, you can use this. So I just want to unbox it and tell you how to use it. It comes with all these different things here and instructions and all of that. But this is where you can be able to use it either with your iPhone or your Android. So it has two types of connection. So I believe this one is for the iPhone, and then you pop it off, and then this one is for your Android. Like that. All right? So once you put that in, you can put your phone or your camera on, and you can take pictures of what you're seeing. So that way when you do call a plumber, if you decide you're going to use a plumber to get this clog out, you can let the plumber know I have pictures for you. I already did the telescoping. I have video for you so you know exactly where to go to get it. So that way they're not wasting time and they're getting that clog out and then you could just pay for that and be done. So I may go that route. I'm just not sure yet. This is something else. I don't know for sure what all this is. Totally. I haven't read my manual yet, but this is the actual camera. And this is 50 feet of rope. So I have a small house. My house is 1,400 square feet. So I'm thinking this is going to work just fine being able to go down and actually look and see what we're dealing with. Now, shoot, I'm a little confused because, okay. So this part you don't put down. From this on is your 50 foot. This you make sure it stays above where you need it to. And then you want to put the rest of this in. And it can go all the way down and through your plumbing system. So I have to just decide where I want to enter the plumbing system and take a look. And I'm thinking my shower because when it's dry, my cat always goes in there and he's looking down that drain. And I'm like, what is going on? So I think I'm going to start there instead of putting this down a toilet or a sink. We're just going to do the shower and we're going to look and see what's down there. I'm really nervous. I'm excited and I'm nervous all at the same time. But I'm going to take you guys along with me on this video footage and we are going to see what we can find. So for all you homeowners out there that's having problems with your sewer system and you're getting clogs and you're getting all that, buy this. It's on Amazon. I'm going to put the link in the description box below. And it cost me, I want to say with tax and everything, about $46. Make sure you get it. Keep watching more video footage.
Okay guys, so after using the scope, we were able to localize the water in the basement. So this was really good. The scope did work very well. Now all you do is download the app onto your phone. It's the S-Scope app, and you're able to use this scope to go in through everything. I did it through my sink, my toilet, my shower, and everything. But what I found is that I had standing water in my shower, so that was the biggest problem, and I needed to clear that out. The app allowed me to take pictures, and I really like that a lot.
Alright guys, let's talk about what I found when I was scoping everything out. Now, I like this kind of work. It's kind of investigative, but it's my home, and I really want to get to know my home. And after 5 years, you would think that I would know it, but there are different things that come up when you're a homeowner. So getting to know your home is very key. So anyway, what I found is took the scope through everything. I'm talking about sink drains, shower drains, toilet drains. I had my boyfriend move the toilet. We did all of that. I snaked everything, and it's not those drains. And there's 2 bathrooms on my lower level that were the corporate, because one bathroom toilet is draining slow, and then the other one, when it flushes, it comes up a little bit, not everything, but some water comes up downstairs. I don't think it's the toilet water. I'm not sure. It's pushing something through. But anyway, long story short, when I went into the shower and I scoped out that burnt drain, my cat is always going in there looking down that drain. So I was like, what is going on? Every time I get out of the shower, he's going in. So I decided, let's look at this drain. Even though it's not really, nothing's backing up, it doesn't seem like it's causing any problems. I'm not seeing anything come up downstairs when I use the shower. But let's just check it out anyway, because the cat's always going in here. So I put the scope in that drain, and I seen standing water in there. And I'm like, this shouldn't be in there. This drain should be clear. So I'm thinking the shower drain is a big problem. And that is more close to the street. Another thing is, in my city, this is a common problem. When I was researching homes, when I was buying my home 5 years ago, every house that I went to had a weird toilet in the middle of the basement. I always thought that was strange. And I'm thinking these are older homes. They didn't have a septic system back then. Maybe this is the way, they would just flush it or whatever. I don't know what the weird toilet in the middle of the basement floor meant. But I didn't want a house like that. So I didn't get a house like that. I got this house, which was an old store before and was never designed as a house. So it didn't have the weird toilet in the middle of the basement. But now that I'm having this problem, maybe it should have. So anyway, make a long story short, I'm thinking something to do with the shower. So I call the city, they come out, and they go to the main drains, and they flush everything out, which kind of takes care of the problem because I'm not having an entire area flooded with water, just really localized around the drain area now. Okay, so tells me something is still being able to go through the sewer system, and we don't have a big problem. But when he came back, he was telling me that he thinks that something between my house and the main sewer system is clogged right there, which is probably why I can't see it with my scope, which is I am going to probably have to call a plumber and have them look. But I'm doing a couple of other things that they suggested, so I'm going to do that and see if it clears it. But we definitely have to have a scope in there to really look to see how that conjoins, because when they renovated this house, 9 times out of 10, they didn't do the sewer system, because what the gentleman from the city told me is that he doesn't see anything leading out to the sewer system like they did any sewer system work. So everything that's on this house is the original from way back when. And so for their sake and for my sake, we want to know kind of what's happening down there. So I'm definitely going to have to get some plumbing quotes and get a plumber out here right away. So do not disregard that. This whole thing is just to kind of show you what I went through and just some handy dandy tools that you should probably have if you're a homeowner having certain problems like this, so that way you know. If it were a problem within just my home alone and my drains, I would have been able to scope that out right away and it would be done. But it's a little bit more complex than we think. So, gonna get to the bottom of that, but in the meantime, trying a couple of other things because it's just interesting and I want to try it. And it's nowhere near the way it was before. It is a lot better. Thank goodness I got the pump. Thank goodness I got the scope and all of that. But I want to do everything possible because I want to be able to report that information to the plumber so they're not repeating the stuff that I've already done. I've already checked all the drains in the house, so that saves them a lot of time right there. The main issue is going to be downstairs. So they're going to have to start down there and see where that leads, because wherever that is leading to go out and get everything away from the house, that is that clog. So that's the main drain clog. So they're going to have to pretty much check that out and see what it is. Is it a me problem, a city problem, or a both of us problem? Let's figure out. Do we need to split the bill? What's going on? So anyway, I just wanted to put that disclaimer in there and just show you, what could happen in this scenario. I could be bent out of shape about that, but you know what? At least we're getting to the bottom of it now. Winter is over, and I don't have to worry about any backup of excess water until it rains, of course, but I do have a pump to kind of solve that problem in the meantime. So anyway, keep watching. More video footage coming up.
Okay guys, this is after I snaked and telescoped the drain, and this actual camera has really helped bring my basement to this point. If you like this drain scope camera, feel free to use the link in my description box and get yours.